Is there a secret to making a video?
You just have to be authentic. Like, you can't fake a smile. You have to do what you actually enjoy. That's why when I'm not feeling like, I don't want to make videos today, I just be like, okay, I won't post today. Like,
Today's video to learn exciting things about Charli D'Amelio that not a lot of people know. Make sure to stay until number 1, as you don't want to miss out on a single fact that we have to share. Number 10. She was bullied growing up. Charli can often seem weird and snobbish, but it's not because she's proud or a pretentious celebrity. It's because, like so many other people her age, Charli was bullied growing up. She's confessed that she had a hard time being comfortable in her own skin. In elementary school, people made fun of her eating habits, and she faced a really tough time. So, before you assume that she's full of herself, just stop for a moment and think that she's really giving her own self some time and effort. Number 9. She has had years of professional dance training. Many people think that Charli is an internet phenomenon with no real talent. What they don't know is that she has more than 10 years of training in dance. And not just the training, she has showcased her talent on numerous occasions and actually won prizes. She was even declared the winner of regional dance contests in Connecticut, her hometown. Not just that, if you check her Instagram, you'll find pictures of her with prizes from different competitions over the years. She has even got noticed by global pop artists like Jennifer Lopez and Bebe Rexha. The latter was so impressed by the teen talent that she personally called up and asked her to perform in her dance group. She's also performed with J-Lo. So, haters might keep on saying all they want, but Charli is a star in her own right, and she has risen to fame because she is talented. Number 8. She wasn't famous before TikTok. You are mistaken if you think Charli has a superstar image that she often adopts in her real life. She was always a very shy girl who never stayed in the highlights. She does go to a private school in Connecticut, and no, she's not a superstar there. In fact, she never intended to become famous in the first place, let alone make a place in the list of internet royalty. She was always more quiet and subdued in comparison to her sister, who was more strong in personality. Charli has revealed herself later in an interview at the Entertainment Weekly that she never thought she would one day have so many people around the globe follow her dance moves that she makes in her own room. Number 7. Charli's fans love her. No matter how much haters demonize Charli or attempt to drag her through the mud, she doesn't have to care much because her fans are going to support her. And this has been proven over and over again. Whenever there's been any controversy related to Charli, whether it be the issue with TikTok star Jacob Sartorius, or her public breakup with now ex-boyfriend Chase Hudson, or her alleged public argument with friend and fellow artist Addison Rae in a parking lot, her dedicated fans have always had her back. So it's no surprise really that Charli loves her fans, even if some people don't understand her.
So can you say hi, Joe? Because me and my friend Joe, we're great friends, and we were...
Is Joe real?
Yeah, no, Joe's real. Yeah, no, Joe's real. And so, we found you like at like 50K,
Okay.
and like we've been a fan of you since like, you know, the start. So I just want to say, can you say what's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
Thank you.
Number 6. Charli doesn't think of herself as a family brand. Many people criticize Charli of exploiting her family just to show off as a trophy member, when in fact, she is very loyal and close to her family. While there have been some videos where Charli has been seen to annoy her family, for instance, an Instagram livestream where she was visibly arguing with her mother over something as basic as cleaning her room, they don't really prove that they're in a bad place. What the haters don't understand is in these videos where the D'Amelios have apparently bickered are perfectly normal. Amusing even, and nothing to draw any serious concerns from. She's even had live streams and interactive sessions with fans where her family members have joined in. Her sister is also a TikTok artist and they've shared screen. In fact, Heidi D'Amelio, Charli's mother, even stated how proud she is of her little daughter, who has achieved so much in such a young age. Charli's even said that she actually looks to her parents for support. And it's quite evident that they do help their daughter a lot. Would you call that a family that isn't close? Number 5. She struggles with online hate. At first, Charli's sister Dixie had a TikTok account before Charli did, and she'd been doing pretty well for herself. However, when Charli joined in, she had been at the receiving end of some pretty nasty comments. Later, when she became a complete celebrity and her fame increased, so did the hate. People didn't even leave her sister out of the dirt. They'd received some really mean and hurtful comments as reactions that included them showing too much bone and being ugly. Charli has said that she was even personally told that she had an ugly face and her body has a weird shape, and that she was actually very hurt by these comments. Sometimes, you might not like a person or the content they're posting, but haters even seem to forget the fact that these are two very real people with genuine, valid feelings, and saying mean and disrespectful things to them is wrong and incorrect. Number 4. Making dance routines for her friends. Charli D'Amelio may be TikTok's most famous artist, but she didn't start her social media career there. She used to make dance routines for her friends who had their own accounts in the app, but she never had her own. Can you imagine that a girl as talented as her preferred not to be in the limelight and stayed in the shadows? It took a long time for her friends and sister to convince her to post her own content. Later, she's often talked about how shy she was of herself and how she thought people wouldn't like what she had to offer. Well, she's been proven wrong, as she practically transformed into an internet celebrity within a very less span of time. Who would have thought, right? Charli herself certainly didn't think so, but that didn't stop her success. If only people would stop giving her a hard time. Number 3. She's not really competing against anyone. It may look like that Charli is in competition with other TikTok stars, although this is fake and made up by fans. Most famous video compilations have been published on TikTok, and this is completely the opposite of what Charli and her fellow TikTok stars are doing. Take Lorraine Gray, for example. She's clearly stated that she does not think of Charli as a competitor, but thinks of her as a sweet young girl who is actually very talented and has a long way to go. Another artist who Charli is constantly compared with is Addison Rae, who in real life is so good friends with both Charli and Dixie that the three of them are practically sisters. Addison's very close to the D'Amelio family, and she and Charli have even made YouTube videos together. The fans who encourage this kind of competition do not seem to understand that this puts tons of pressure on their favorite stars. However, Charli and Addison are pretty close friends, and no matter what the haters say, they really don't seem to be going against each other. Hope it stays this way. Number 2. Charli loves her fans. Even though the first meeting Charli had with her fans sparked controversy because she asked for $100 for each person's ticket to go see her, the event was great. It went pretty smoothly as she met and interacted with all her fans, signed her autographs, and even asked people how they were, and even performed a few dance steps with eager fans. And it has been like that since. It's no secret now that she absolutely adores so many people who follow her from all around the world. Number 1. She is not afraid to be herself. Charli, at only 16, personally thinks that because she is really sincere and truthful, she has a lot of fans of the same age that admire her. Sure, there are millions of views on the videos she makes of her dancing, but other than those, she posts normal person stuff, like how her day went and what she's currently working on. Like most other teens, she also enjoyed regular snack foods like iced tea and donuts, and is apparent from the videos that she posts of herself. People who resent her just don't seem to acknowledge the fact that she's different from the other stars, at least as long as maintaining a perfect image all the time is concerned. She is, in her own words, not afraid to show people what she really is to people. So, there are the things that you didn't know about Charli D'Amelio. We hope you liked it, and while you're still here, why don't you go ahead and click on one of the 2 videos displayed on your screen. See you there!